a season that is going to be forgotten. Deshaun Watson, the quarterback of the Houston Texans, the reason that I have told you that the Texans are actually the best coaching vacancy, despite all of the things they don't have, despite all the money they don't have and the draft picks they don't have. They are the best coaching vacancy because they have him, and he is that special. Deshaun Watson just completed the greatest season that will be forgotten, maybe ever. Deshaun Watson accounted for 88% of his team's offense this year. 88% of the yards the Houston Texans gained on offense this year were accounted for by Deshaun Watson. That is the most for any quarterback on any team in NFL history. But that is not the point. You're wondering yourself, just how good was this season? Deshaun Watson completed 70% of his passes on nearly 9 yards per attempt. I will now read you the comprehensive list of all the other quarterbacks who've ever done that in a season in NFL history. Joe Montana in 1989, and I'm now done. That's it. Only Joe Montana in 1989, a year in which the 49ers went 14-2 and won the Super Bowl, ever completed 70% of his passes on 9 yards per attempt. That team went 14-2. Houston just went 4-12. It's impossible to imagine that they were as bad as they were, considering how good he is. But he is that good. So this is not to in any way question how good Justin Herbert is. Maybe he's going to be that level of good. It's not to question how good Trevor Lawrence is going to be. Maybe he's going to be that level of good. So maybe Jacksonville will become that attractive of an opening. Maybe the Chargers are that attractive of an opening. And I get that both places have cap space and draft picks that the Texans don't have. But if it's me, and so long as ownership looks me in the eye and says, I'm not firing you after one season, no matter what happens, and I'm going to get my one shot to be an NFL head coach, which no one has ever guaranteed a second, I'm hitching my wagon to that horse. I'm attaching myself to Deshaun. Because when Dabo Swinney said, this guy's Michael Jordan, and we all kind of scoffed at it, he wasn't wrong. And I'm here to tell you right now that if you're starting an NFL team with any young quarterback in the sport, take Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady and guys like that out of the question. If you're starting a team with any young quarterback in the sport right now, it would go, in my opinion, Patrick Mahomes 1, Deshaun Watson 1A. I don't even think he's that big a step down. Josh Allen is probably 3rd. I didn't think it through beyond that. But I believe that what Watson has accomplished in overcoming what can only be described and is now evident for everyone to see as the total organizational dysfunction and failure of his franchise, and have had the success he's had and had that team in the playoffs basically every year he's been healthy until this one, makes you wonder, what might Deshaun Watson have been if Andy Reid had drafted him and he was working in that organization and he was throwing it to Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce and the endless cavalcade of other superstars that team has, with the great coaching that Andy Reid, the ultimate quarterback guru, has given, and Eric Bieniemy, who is going to parlay his great offensive coaching into a head coaching job at some point, probably in the next day or two. So to me, I don't know just how far away from being as good as any quarterback in the sport Deshaun Watson actually is. And if I have my choice, I'm coaching that guy.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.